Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Now we have a brand new truck here. We have a Jeep Wrangler JK looking absolutely phenomenal here, guys. Take a look at this thing. All the scale detail you could ever want. Absolutely looks the part. Tons of scale details. The hood opens. Doors open. And we also have lights. So that's pretty cool. Indicators. Everyone hates indicators. I don't know why, but this truck looks good, man. Look at this thing. Full interior, guys. Full depth. All the lights. Four-wheel drive, of course. Just looking awesome, guys. So yeah. This is a Jeep Wrangler JK. It's an officially licensed body. That's the brand right there. Let's get the truck out the way for a second here. That's the brand from DoubleE. To walk you through the specs here. Full proportional steering. Suspension. Planetary gears. All that good stuff, guys. Professionally modeled chassis. High torque servo. And all that good stuff. Metal frame too, guys. CV axles. We have CV axles. So it's a quality truck for sure. You know. You see that's all metal inside there. 4-link. Slider drive shaft. It has a 280 motor in there. So it has all the specs. For an RTR, it has pretty decent specs, guys. Tires aren't too bad either. No foam inserts, but the compound, it's not the softest in the world, but this is pretty decent for an RTR. Friction shocks. Friction shocks, not a ton of wheel travel, but not bad at all. It's a little bouncy, but not bad at all, guys. So just to walk you through why I got this truck here, I've been looking at the MN168 for quite some time. Great looking truck, lots of power, lots of mods available, and so on. But the issue I had with the MN168 was, one, the price. I didn't really like the price for the age of the truck. It's not a new truck at all, and the price is still pretty high. Not a crazy high price, but you know, it's not necessarily a budget truck either. You know, so I've been looking at that, and I was a little bit reluctant because I didn't like the price, and two, it uses a 12mm hex on for the wheels. So it's kind of like a 10 scale wheel design on a 12 scale body. So I never really liked that. So whenever people upgraded the MN168, they would put 10 scale wheels and tires on there, and it just didn't look right to me. So I was on the fence about that, and I wasn't seeing anyone able to modify to use the smaller, for example, a 7mm hex. So I passed on that one, and I lucked out, and I found this truck, which is still a Jeep, officially licensed Jeep, as you can see, and it uses a smaller hex. Now, unfortunately, it's not a 7mm hex, but it's still smaller than the MN168. So modifications will be easier to do in terms of wheels and tires. So I'm super stoked about this truck here for sure, guys. I think there's a ton of potential to be exploited with this one. So let's not waste any time here, guys. Let's go ahead and take you through the impressions here. All right, so the likes for this truck, phenomenal body. And as you know, I love full interior trucks. You know, it has the functional mirrors on there and all that good stuff. Let's turn it on again. Let me show you the transmitter. 3-channel transmitter. I tried tearing this thing off, but no luck. But see, let's turn it on. All right, so we have the steering trim, throttle trim, and we have the light switch right here. Pretty annoying sound when you change that, but minor detail. Now, this truck is pretty good. You can modulate the throttle pretty well. As you can see, it's on the bouncy side for sure. Steering servo is pretty good. Not a lot of angle, but it seems pretty strong. Now, the problems with this truck here, guys, it has a strange hex size. I think it's 10. I'm not sure, but whatever it is, it's not 12. It's not 7. It's somewhere in between. I want to say it's 10. I haven't actually verified it just yet, but it has a strange hex size. So being able to adapt it to, for example, a more common 7mm is a little bit of a challenge because the steel hex hub, it's large. It's a large diameter. So when you have the 7mm hubs here, it doesn't actually seat itself flush onto the axle. So I'm gonna have to make some modifications in order to get the 7mm hexes to work. So that's going to be something I'm going to need to address in the not too distant future. The next problem with this truck here, guys, is the battery it's the same plug as a MN model, a stock MN model. So for example, like a stock MN82 or a MN99, stuff like that. It uses the same plug, but the battery box is very small. So even though it's the same size plug, it doesn't have the same dimensions to fit a stock MN battery. Just to give you an example here, this is a stock MN99S battery, and it does not fit inside that space there. It's too small. So if you want to run bigger batteries, you're going to have to make some modifications to that battery box to get it to work properly. Now, that's another issue, and the next issue with this truck is the electronics. That's probably the biggest issue with this truck. Now, it's full proportional, like I mentioned here. You know, it has pretty responsive servo. You can modulate the throttle fairly well, not the best. You know, it's a little bit lurchy, but it's not too bad. The real problem here is that ESC is on the weaker side. So if I give you an example here, you see you got to give it a little bit more throttle than you would want. But the main thing is the cutout. So for example, if you get into like a high resistance area here, let's take a look. You see, it just cuts out. Now, if you try it again, it might do it. See? So, but it has that little cutout there that I'm not a fan of yet. So, yeah, the electronics is the biggest issue with this truck. You're definitely gonna want to modify this if you want to have any form of crawling potential. See that? It'll do it, but it won't do it happily, you know. So we're gonna need to upgrade this truck for sure. As for the servo, it seems decent so far. It definitely has power, but it is certainly conservative when it comes on to how much torque it allows to go through the system. Yeah, guys, so that's been a brief unboxing and review of this truck, guys. It is from the brand DoubleE. There you go. A Officially licensed Jeep Wrangler. Great looking truck, hard body truck, great quality. Officially licensed. Working lights. Indicator. Lights, opening doors. Full depth interior. But what I want to ask you guys, normally when I do my unboxings and reviews, I don't usually make a driving impressions video in the same video. So let me know, guys, would you like me to start making driving impressions videos, or would you like them separate? So this may be the last time I do videos like this, so let me know in the comments, guys. Would you like me to do some driving impressions videos in the same unboxing video, or keep them separate? All right, guys, so that's been a brief look at the Jeep Wrangler JK from DoubleE 14 scale truck. Awesome looking body. Stay tuned for the driving impressions and comparison videos, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good day.